Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome to a new video. I was just getting, typical of Sports Interactive, I was just getting ready for my fishing trip. I've done all my videos for the weekend, and then they go and announce features for FM20. So I haven't looked at them, okay? You can see my facial reactions as I look, and we'll then discuss the new features. I just saw that they tweeted a bunch, and I was like, okay, let's not go near that. Okay, so, firstly, it's time. It's time. Who's ready for some headline features? These are the big features. Okay. Development Center, a new centralized hub for high potential players. Monitor your young stars, keep track of your loanies, and analyze youth intake candidates. This is really good. Hopefully. Is there sound? Don't think there is. Well, whoa, steady on. Okay. Have a look. Wow. Is that the quality of the video? Or is that shitty Twitter? Hang on. Is this really the quality I'm watching? What's this link? Oh, here we go. We can look at that after. Cool. Okay, that's the wrong one. Good. It's a good start. It's a confident start. That's a confident start. Okay. So we have a development. So reported by probably like your youth players, 6 players out on loan, strong squad. Okay, this is good. I think we need more. Help shape the next wonder kid. So promising midfielder. That's just going to be his description, isn't it? And then you get a little report talking about what they think of him. Okay, liking that. Now, has the quality just got better, or is it me? Quickly check on loanies. Like it. Something I don't really do enough of. See who's coming up the ranks. And get to know your squad inside out. Okay, I'm all for that. I think anything that helps that side of the game with the development of young players, I think is a good thing. I think that's actually really solid. Hopefully it won't be... I know everybody uses the game differently, but like with the medical center and stuff, I was like, oh, cool, medical center. And then I very rarely even look at the screen. Okay, so development center. Happy with that. That looks quite interesting, that. There's a better idea of the screen. So you can see your loanies, ones to watch, needs attention. Yeah, that's really good. That's the little graphy thing that we saw an icon of. That's, yeah, loving that. Loving that. Obviously, everything's on their Twitter if you want to go and read through in more detail and stuff. You can read individual reports. So what's this screen? It's just their tactic that they're using. Oh, this is good. That's good. Okay, loving that. Loving that. A+ so far, Sports Interactive. Playing time pathway. The new way to define a player's status, allowing you to create long-term paths to the players, rather than just saying you're a hot prospect or a backup, I guess. I'm assuming. So you can say, look, this season, you're going to be a backup. Club of accept. So this is, you put a bid on a player. Expectations, he wants to be a regular starter. And he wants a normal contract, by the looks of it. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so you can say future. I like that, yeah. It's not a big deal, but I think that's nice. Don't think we need to look at that into more detail. Hopefully that's not one of the main headlines. That's good. Well, next up we have backroom improvements, more interaction, greater advice, and brand new roles. Your staff have never been so important. Okay, good. They could have put sound on these things, couldn't they? I suggest we pick the following team for Saturday's match against Watford. This is our goalkeeping coach, standard. Yeah. Make informed decisions. Okay, yeah, that's cool. A little bit of extra detail. Yeah. I never really use any sort of suggested squad stuff anyway, so... But that's all helpful. I think that's a fine thing to have. Graphic enhancements. Our visuals keep on improving with updates to pitches. Cool. Lighting, cool, as well as player and manager models. Okay, new player model. Oh, all new player models for FM20. I think I suggested that in my what was going to happen. Okay. Yeah, the manager always looked pretty terrible. That's better. Looks like Wayne Rooney. Pitch environment updates. It's looking nice. Different grass colours and stuff. Need to look at this one in more detail. Is there... Okay, so this one's important for me, so I'm going to go through it. We strive to make each year's match experience football. Blah, blah, blah. Let's go for taking a look at the differences in players and textures. Okay. We've also utilised new software to create more realistic clothing that drape more naturally. The redesigned models don't only affect on the pitch as the manager looks better. Away from the player models, the pitches of FM20 does look better. Pitches are now affected by weather in an obvious manner during a game play in rainy conditions. For example, you'll notice sodden patches appearing. Oh, that's cool. I like any immersion stuff. That's good. Water and mud particles flying off the surface when the players make sliding track, leaving trail behind them. That's cool. The lighting in FM20 has been improved. Okay, that's cool. Are we reading much more? Okay, so that's more of the outsidey graphic-y stuff. And then finally, yeah, because they pinned this one for some reason. Start your save in the boardroom as the chairman introduces you to the club and their ambitions. Create a culture, devise a long-term plan, and meet the board's objectives. Okay. So this is kind of like the player one where you say, well, this year I want to survive relegation. Next year I promise mid-table, that sort of thing. The board now sets long-term ambitions. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. That definitely makes sense. It's not like a manager in real life, like Jurgen Klopp got the Liverpool job because he promised to finish 6th in the first season or whatever. Like, that makes sense. Means that I think sackings will be a little bit more likely, which I think is actually a good thing. Develop players using the club's youth systems. Yeah, 5-year plans. I like that. No, I think that's really good. You've now got the time to live up to their vision, to put your own stamp on the club's identity. What was that screen? Oh, look, you get a score system. Okay, the fans are pleased with the results. Yeah, the fans are appreciative of the football. All the transfers. The board are looking to seeing how you perform with the transfer markets. That's a new manager. The fans are eager to see it. Okay. That's really cool. I like that. Okay, so from what has been announced, we don't know if this is the big headline features or if there's other big stuff to come, or that is the main stuff for this year. But everything I've seen, I'm really, really happy with. I think graphical enhancements is good, especially the pitch stuff I think is going to actually make the game look a lot better. There was no mention of what I really want to see, which is basically goalkeepers deleted and then redesigned from the ground up. What I really want to see is a ton more animations to the players and the goalkeepers and stuff like that. So I'm fingers crossed for that still. But everything there, I really, really, really like the new youth system set up. I think that's the development centre. I think it's so important nowadays. And that's one of my favourite parts of the games is developing youth. And the only real way you get to see how they're doing is you kind of click on them and then you can go into their attributes, what they were previously, and see that one went up by 1 3 months ago, and you go, yeah, that's good. You know, it's not where you see the little green arrows, and that's kind of all the sort of feedback you get. So I think this is fantastic. The playing time pathway is fine. It makes sense to tell the player how you're going to use him going forward. Backroom improvements look interesting. Graphic enhancements, loving it. Club vision, brilliant. I think that could definitely lead to more sackings. Because normally you go, I've taken over Norwich, so you have to survive the first season, say, for instance. But then you have to, in future, go, I'm going to survive the first season, and then in the second season, I'm going to get mid-table. Third season, I'm going to win the League Cup or something like that. That's some absolute hefty goals to hit. But there you go, my friends. What do you think? Give it a score out of 10. Let's go for out of 10. I'm going to go... You got to remember, that's not everything that's coming out. That's not all the features. We're just basing this on what we've seen. And of the stuff that they've showed today, I'm going to give this a solid 8.5 out of 10. Are we allowed halves? Yeah, we're going for halves. It's my game. We're going for 8.5 out of 10. I think this is really interesting. I think there's some good stuff in there. Let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for loads more FM20 content coming out. I've got I've got plans. I've got secret, special plans that I'm sure you'll love. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.